Hello, hi, welcome back to Adventures in Music with me, Jim, where we listen to, talk about, and do all sorts of things musicy. Interesting one for you today. I think I'll just read the email. It's probably the most straightforward way to do this. Okay, you ready? October the 30th, today, marks the 10-year anniversary of The Old Piece, a heartfelt collaboration between Mariusz Duda, Lunatic Soul and Riverside, and Stephen Wilson from Porcupine Tree and pretty much everything else, in memory of Alec Wildey, a passionate Stephen Wilson and Mariusz Duda fan and young poet who passed away in 2014. Alec Wildey counted Mariusz Duda and Stephen Wilson as his two favourite musicians and became known to the pair when he started street teams for both Riverside and Porcupine Tree. According to Wilson, Wildey worked tirelessly promoting their music, often spending many hours pasting concert flyers all over town in efforts deeply appreciated by both. On Christmas Eve 2013, Alex received the devastating news that he had cancer of the lymphatic system, followed shortly afterwards by an additional diagnosis of liver cancer. Following this, he requested that, as his favourite musicians, Duda and Wilson put one of his poems to music and perform it together. And that is how this song came about. Alex Wildey wrote the poem, Mariusz Duda created the music, and he and then Stephen Wilson arranged and produced the song together. And Stephen Wilson says, Alec Wildey was a young fan who, for several years, had been passionate about our music, actively helping out with promotion as a leading member of the Porcupine Tree and Stephen Wilson street teams from the tender age of 17, and setting up a street team for Mariusz in 2010. He was a devoted and enthusiastic music listener and movie watcher, as well as a self-published poet with a very bright future. At the end of July, when he understood he only had a short time left, he emailed me to ask if it was possible that his two favourite musicians could set one of his poems to music, a long-held dream of his. I immediately agreed, but told him I would make a deal with him. I would make it happen if he could hang on long enough to hear it. We even discussed the possibility of him playing drums on the song itself. Unfortunately, he passed away only a few weeks later, on the 25th of August, at the age of just 26, and so the idea to record the song became about honouring Alec's memory and all too short life, as well as form tribute to him and his family. Alec's poem, The Old Piece, has been beautifully set to music by Mariusz and sung and performed by both of us. When this was originally released, it raised over $11,800, supporting both the Wilmot Cancer Institute in New York and the Macmillan Cancer Centre in London. Now, for its 10th anniversary, The Old Piece has been newly remixed and remastered by Stephen Wilson and will be available now, digitally, for the first time on major streaming platforms. So, there you have it. Now, I don't know, but I'm going to presume that any profits that are made from the stream or the download of this track will again be going to charity. But I don't know that. It's not been explicitly implied anywhere. But certainly if you see advertising and monetization on this track, which I'm no doubt you will, I presume it will all be going to that charity. So please watch it and watch it many times and go and buy it. There will be links provided in the bit below here to find out where you can download it from, listen to it from, all that sort of stuff. Now, this has been kicking around, as I say, for about 10 years, and I've managed to get so far without hearing it because I guess it's not been available. It's only just come back out again today. So this will be my first time of hearing this. It's called The Old Piece, and I've just explained pretty much everything we need to know about it. And I think we should listen. So here we go. 3, 2, 1.
You could be wise spending a lifetime under your tree watching apples fall from above. You could be lost, aimless in your hometown. Nothing in that moment matters more than the book in your hand. And I see impressions and I see fingerprints, footsteps, tears in the rain. But nothing is more perfect than the smell of harmony. Your solitude and I've got my peace, and nothing in that moment matters more. If only in just this one fragment together it grows. This tree may be aimless, may be lost, right where I need to be. And I see impressions and I see fingerprints, footsteps, tears in the rain. But nothing is more perfect than the smell of harmony. And I see impressions and I see fingerprints, footsteps, tears in the rain. But nothing is more perfect than the smell of harmony. Fingerprints, footsteps, tears in the rain. But nothing is more perfect than the smell of harmony. And I see impressions and I see fingerprints, footsteps, tears in the rain. But nothing is more perfect than the smell of harmony.
This is perfect. It really is. Oh, wow. Um, what what can I say? That is, phew, that's a thing. That is. I was just trying to work out who's been doing what on here. So the credits on here: words by Alec, music by Mariusz Duda, vocals, guitars by Mariusz, and then more vocals. M4000 Mellotron, which you can hear in that a lot, keyboards and hand percussion, all by Stephen Wilson. And I think, obviously, Stephen Wilson would have mixed it and then has now remixed it and remastered it. I don't know what the original was like 10 years ago. And it won't have been sort of a million miles away from that, but oh my goodness. I feel a bit of a bit of an old thing going on here. As I said, it is available now to buy as a download and to stream it. So I guess it'll be sort of, all the normal places: Apple Music, Spotify, Tidal, Quobuz. In fact, that's where I just downloaded it from. I bought it from Quobuz, but I don't. There'll be links. Just follow the links and support it and listen to it. I don't know whether Mariusz and Stephen Wilson have collaborated beyond this, but I wish they would. I wish they would. And I'm of the opinion they are two of my favourite artists as well. And it's incredible the synergy between them. I think that could genuinely. I know obviously we've got the storm corrosion thing between Stephen Wilson and Mikhail Ackerfeld, which is again something I've not listened to. I've got to get around to that soon. But I'm just putting it out there. Stephen Wilson and Mariusz Duda, they should do something more. Or maybe this is enough because it is a moment. I'll see you on the next video, whenever and whatever that is. Until then, this is Jim, over and out.